Hey everyone, what is going on? And thank you so much for all the support on my Go Battle League videos. I really do appreciate it. I know I haven't really been having the time to respond to comments. I've been working a lot, but I do see the comments, and I do also see the comments on my Discord if you want to go ahead and join my Discord. I am more active on Discord right now than I am in the comment section on YouTube, so link in the description down below, as well as Twitter. But either way, we're going in with Wishcash, Haunter, and Registeel. This was the team that FP6 was using in a couple of his Go Battle League videos, and I looked at the team and I thought it was pretty solid. I mean, it's a standard team, you see these Pokemon all the time, but I decided to go ahead and try it with Wishcash as the lead, and I wanted to see how it does. Now, obviously, you know, the two Pokemon in the back are somewhat weak to ground attacks. Actually, they're really weak, Registeel and Haunter. But the team looked pretty solid, so shout out to FP6. Definitely go ahead and subscribe to him on YouTube. Really awesome content creator and bad luck. But yeah, let's go ahead and start talking about Game 1. I do have my Registeel going for that Flash Cannon against Azumarill. And I believe I'm trying to get to another one. I can't exactly do it. I do go ahead and use that shield. Wanted to protect myself from this Hydro Pump. Would have knocked me out. He does go ahead and pull the switch to catch my Flash Cannon. Beautiful switch on my opponent's end. I was like, but at least we have the Wishcash. Now, I switch in and go for the Blizzard. Why did I go for Blizzard? Obviously, you don't want to. I went for Blizzard because I thought the Mud Bomb was on the Blizzard side, and I thought Blizzard was on the Mud Bomb side. I totally got that confused. So definitely keep track of where your icons are for which moves, because that's the first time and hopefully the last time it's ever happened to me. So after that, I thought I was going to lose this game, but let's see if we can bring it out or pull it off with Haunter, because Haunter is a very solid Pokemon. So we do go ahead and bring in that Haunter. He brings in his Azumarill, going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Punch. This will pick up the KO on Azumarill. He does shield, totally fine. I believe I shield and commit to the Farm Down at this point because I was confident he couldn't get to another Ice Beam. So he actually pulls the switch into Toxicroak. So as I was saying, we are weak to ground, but we also resist counter with Haunter. So he won't be able to get to another charge attack. We feint him with Shadow Ball, and then we could just go ahead and I do go for the Shadow Punch, but we could have feinted him with Shadow Claw as well. So we do go ahead and pick up that game. Despite using Blizzard against Registeel, never use Blizzard against Registeel. But either way, great game to my opponent. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one. We're still ranked 9. We're still continuing to climb. As of right now, my current score is somewhere in the 2800s. I think it's 28, I think 28-14, something like that. I'm not really too sure. But either way, I switch into Registeel to catch the Leaf Blade. I wanted to charge up a little bit of extra energy on my Wishcash and obviously switch before he got off the Leaf Blade onto Wishcash. So that's exactly what we do. He does go for a Flash Cannon, not a Flash Cannon, he goes for a Foul Play, and we're going to be able to take it. Going for Flash Cannon, you know, Focus Blast would have picked up the KO, but I knew he was going to shield. Flash Cannon would have also done a lot. I don't think it would have knocked out, but I knew he was going to shield. We did take that Leaf Blade, trying to get to another Flash Cannon. Unfortunately, it looked like it was a CMP type, so I will go ahead and commit one of my shields because I want to be able to get off this Flash Cannon as we do, hoping to pick up the last shield. I'm totally expecting him to shield this. He does. So we do go ahead and take a shield. I switch into Wishcash and go for the Blizzard before he can get off a Leaf Blade because I wanted to knock this Grass Attack user out of the game. And now he brings in Meganium, and I know that I still have a shield. Vinomp's not going to be able to knock us out. He pulls the switch to catch the Blizzard. That was a beautiful switch on my opponent's end. However, we would have still went for Blizzard against Skarmory over the Mud Bomb, so I'm okay with that attack going off, but obviously I would have preferred it going into the Meganium. So nice play on my opponent's end. I go for Mud Bomb, and he's going to go ahead and be able to take that. He has no more shields. Wishcash does feint, getting a little bit of lag, but it didn't affect anything. I bring in Registeel, and luckily for us, he does dump his energy, so that will be going into Registeel. So now I have to rely on Haunter, which I believe should be able to do it. Let's see, because obviously he's going to go for the Frenzy Plant. I'm going to go ahead and shield this. I don't want to take a Frenzy Plant. We could take it, but it would do a lot of damage. I don't know if we could take Divine Whips afterwards. So I shield, and then I get to the Shadow Ball, and this is going to be able to knock out that Meganium, and we're going to be able to pull out that win. But really well played on my opponent's end to be able to switch in and catch the Blizzard with that Skarmory. So we're going to jump into the next game. Wishcash versus Dugong. Now, I actually had trouble with Dugong. I really didn't know how to handle it. I'm just going for my mud bombs immediately. I want to get off as much damage as possible before he hits me with the icy wind. I guess I could have switched into Registeel. I was looking to switch to catch the icy wind, but I don't even want to do that, right? Because it still lowers our attack. So I'm going to go ahead and charge up, and then I bail into Registeel, hoping maybe he doesn't have an answer in the back. He is going to be able to lower our attack with Icy Wind. We do resist this, so we're going to be able to take it comfortably, but he switches into Deoxys defense. Now, I am going to go ahead, obviously I have to stick around, so I go for Flash Cannon, doing significantly less damage because he did lower my attack. But it is what it is. We're going to have to fight it out. Hopefully we can pull out something. Yeah, Dugong is a Pokemon I've played a couple of times in Go Battle League. I think it's amazing for Go Battle League, to be honest with you, as a lead. I think it's fantastic with that Ice Shot Icy Wind. I would love to use it. I just have to wait to get the Elite TMs because I don't have a Legacy one. So I'm going to bring in my Wishcash, and he will get off a Charge Attack. I wanted that Charge Attack to go into Wishcash over Haunted, so I didn't have to use a shield. That's why I brought in my Wishcash. I will have to go for this Mud Bomb, unless if I want him to feint me down, which I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and be able to feint that Deoxys. Let's see what comes in. Going to be that Dugong. We do get off another Mud Bomb, so this will be going into Dugong. Yeah, not really looking too great for us. I'm going to pull the switch immediately, hoping to farm down this Dugong. Obviously, I have to commit my shield. He will lower my attack, which is not good. But I'm like, well, maybe it depends on his last Pokemon. Let's see what it is. So we're going to go ahead and be able to farm him down. We're loaded with energy. It is going to be Skarmory, and our attack is so lowered that it's just not going to matter. Obviously, he's going to commit shields at this point as well. He also has the 2 shields. If he didn't have any shields, we would have won this with double Shadow Ball, but he does. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball now. It still wouldn't have knocked him out, so I'm just going to go ahead and back out of the game. And that was a really good game to my opponent. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one. I do lead with Wishcash again. He leads with Sableye, a shiny Sableye as well. So Sableye is another Pokemon I haven't really counted too often in Go Battle League, but it's pretty cool. I'm going to switch into my Registeel to counter the Azumarill. Azumarill will go for a Charge Attack. Going to block up the first one because I expect Hydro Pump. It is a Hydro Pump. Most people don't shield that just because they know they could take it anyway, right? So we're going to go for the Flash Cannon against this Azumarill, and we should be able to get to another one. We definitely will be, even if he hits us with a Hydro Pump. So we're going to go ahead and go for that Flash Cannon. Let's see if he decides to shield. He does commit a shield, so that's good. At least we go ahead and take a shield. He's going to go ahead and go for a Charge Attack. Going to be able to take that Hydro Pump. I could have shielded it. It is going to be a Hydro Pump, but he does switch. So into that Sableye, and I decide to go ahead and go for my Flash Cannon. Getting a lot of damage off against Sableye. Now I switch into Wishcash and go for the Mud Bomb. I want to knock this thing out because honestly, I don't want my Haunted to go up against Sableye. And I know he doesn't know I have Haunted on my team, but I didn't want it to meet the Sableye. So my goal is just to knock out this Sableye right now. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Mud Bomb, hoping to take it out. It will, so we do go ahead and knock out that shiny Sableye, so that's good. In comes Azumarill, and we're trying to get to the Mud Bomb. We get to it, but he gets to a Charge Attack first. I'm like, okay, we're going to let Wishcash go down, and it's going to be an Ice Beam. We do have that Haunter, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it in. He's out of shield, so I'm going to have to shield up an attack. He is going to get it to it before we farm him down. Totally fine. I gotta shield this up. We have a Shadow Ball ready to go. We have tons of energy. He is gonna bring in that Registeel. Beautiful. As long as he can't get to a Flash Cannon, which he can't, because we're gonna go for Shadow Ball, and then we're gonna go for Shadow Punch because we stored up so much energy with Haunter. This is one of the reasons Haunter is so deadly. That won't knock it out actually, but we just feint it with a couple more Shadow Claws, and then the Azumarill will feint. So we are gonna be able to pull that one off. So really well played on my opponent's end. So jumping into, I believe, one more game. I believe this is the last game. My Wishcash versus the Swampert. So we're going to be taking neutral damage from Hydro Cannon. So not really a great situation for us. He does get to it ultra fast. So it's going to be that Hydro Cannon as we've seen. So I'm going to go ahead and charge up to a Blizzard. I do go for the Mud Bomb, thinking, well, maybe he'll think it's a Blizzard, going to do a lot of damage to Swampert. He does not. Shield. Totally fine. We're going to go for another one. This is going to do a lot of damage. So Swampert should win this matchup, but we still get off a lot of damage. So it's not like a hard loss. If we had a little bit of an energy gain, we could have won that, I believe. But anyway, he switches to Altaria. I'm going to go ahead and pull the switch to my Registeel. Could have went for a Blizzard, I guess, but I decided to switch into Registeel instead. She's going to go ahead, go for that Sky Attack. Registeel is such a tank, it can take it. And we're going to go ahead and go for Flash Cannon right now. So this Flash Cannon will be shielded totally fine. We're trying to get to another one. Let's see if we can. She should be able to. She does get to one first. So I am going to go ahead and, I believe, take this attack. Yeah, we just take these attacks. I don't really want to shield up a Sky Attack into a Registeel. Sometimes you do, but it's never fun when you have to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get to another one. She actually switches into Deoxys, but I'm still okay with using my Flash Cannon because it's still going to do decent damage to Deoxys, as you can see there. So I switch into my Haunter. This is a farming operation for Haunter, so I'm going to go ahead and shield up this attack. Going to be a Rock Slide as expected. We would have barely lived that, but so we go ahead and farm down the Defense Deoxys. Let's see what comes in. It is going to be that Altaria. So I do go for the Shadow Punch expecting the Altaria, and it should be enough. I think he actually goes ahead and shields it, but we're able to get to another Shadow Punch. This might not be enough. Let's see if it's enough. It is enough. So it is enough. In comes that Swampert, and we go ahead and take that game. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. See you in the next video. Bye. Thank you so much for checking out my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, check out one of my other videos that you'll probably enjoy.